Before you get on with your career in the service industry, let's set the record straight. Because I don't want you leaving with any misunderstandings. Maybe you're right. Maybe I was afraid. Maybe I can't take failure. That's probably true. And maybe it's because the decision was all up to me. It was always all up to me. You were so afraid of being wrong, you never made a choice. At least you made it look that way.
What does that mean?
If you recall, my first response to my mother's offer to live here was absolutely not.
Lie.
Absolutely not. You think about it. We were sitting in our bedroom on 78th Street. We were smoking a joint and listening to Al Green, and I said absolutely not.
I'm sorry, but I have had enough. I have never heard of such a Christmas. Sex and drugs and women being set on fire. I'm taking my children upstairs with me now.
Sit down and shut up, okay? Sit down and shut up.
Come on, kids. We're going upstairs. Gary?
I think this is more important.
Well, I think this is sick.
Connie, honey, right now, nobody really cares what
Gary,
you think.
you have not defended me once this entire evening.
Just sit down and give these people a little space to work out.
Excuse me, excuse me, excuse me, excuse me! If you don't mind, the corpse still has the floor. I told you what moving here could mean, but you were the one who said we should consider it. Not the actual moving, just the considering. The actual moving in part was left to me. Why? Because you didn't know what to do. You were confused. You didn't know what was the right thing. But you were sure as hell sick and tired of living in a one-bedroom apartment in New York City. So don't hand me that it was the best of times bullshit. You didn't want to work anymore, and you didn't want any help with the baby because you wanted to do it all by yourself. And you hated New York because we weren't as rich as your college friends were to enjoy it. We couldn't afford a bigger place, and you were miserable being around people who could. And we were up to our ears in debt. But moving here was my decision. Right. And the loan was the same situation.
What difference does any of this make now? You're getting a divorce.
Mother.
What?
Is it possible for you to shut the fuck up for 10 seconds?
Lloyd, don't talk to me like that in my own house.
You know what, Mom? You know what I'm gonna get you next Christmas? A big wooden cross. So every time you feel unappreciated for all your sacrifices, you can climb on up and nail yourself to it.
Gary, get my bags. I'm leaving.
Oh, go get him yourself. He's not your errand boy.
Has everyone gone nuts? Who the hell do you think you are?
Slipper socks, medium.